So I had just turned 25. I think in a matter of weeks I received my letter to register with CervicalCheck. Put it off for a couple of months, to be fair, and it wasn't until a few friends and colleagues were really encouraging me to go. But I said, okay, I'll book my smear test. So I went into the doctor. The smear test itself takes a matter of minutes. I think a lot of people have kind of a fear that it'll be painful or uncomfortable or something like that, but it's not at all. It's an absolute doddle. So I was in and out, and I was told that I would receive a letter if there was any abnormality picked up or any cell change or anything like that. So a few weeks passed, and I got a letter saying that there had been some cell change spotted, a little bit of abnormality there, and it would be good to come in for a colposcopy in CervicalCheck, which is based in the Coombe. So I went down and had a colposcopy there. I met with a lovely doctor who brought me through just everything that was going on, what had been spotted. She brought me through the whole process of what was to come and why I shouldn't be worried, why this is nothing to fear, nothing to be afraid of. And I was scheduled in for a procedure a couple months later to have the abnormalities removed. The actual procedure itself, I think, again, a lot of people probably think it's this big scary thing. It's really, really not. The doctors, the nurses, everybody, they're absolutely wonderful. This is what they do day in, day out. Everything after that just healed totally normally. I'm absolutely perfect now. I will continue to go for regular smears from now on, just to make sure there's no more abnormality or no more cell change. There's been nothing that I would be worried about in the future. No matter what comes down the line, I know they're always going to have my back, CervicalCheck, and that's a wonderful feeling. I think a lot of people think that it's okay to put off a smear, to put off going in to see your doctor, or even women who might not want to really know what's going on. But I mean, if you saw any abnormality in your skin, or if you were doing a breast check and you found anything abnormal there, of course you'd go and get it seen to. But with any cell change on the cervix, the only way to find out if there's abnormality there is to go and get a smear test. My message to women watching this would be to very much just not be afraid of going for a smear. If there is cell abnormality there on your cervix, it's something that can be dealt with so easily now. Not every country has a scheme like this in place, and we really are lucky enough as Irish women to have something like this in place. And I think it's always a good call as a young woman just to do the best that you can for your body and for your health. And if there's something in place like CervicalCheck that makes it easier to maintain your health and keep an eye on things, use it, absolutely use it. There's nothing to fear.
We know that you can have a condition on the neck of the womb, it can be there for 10 years. It doesn't have any symptoms, and the only way of knowing whether it's there or not is to have a test. That test is provided as part of a program called CervicalCheck. The test is free, and we're encouraging women aged 25 to 60 to have regular smear tests. So yes, it's really important to have your first, so if you've never had one, it's very important. But it's equally important, if you've had a smear test, to make sure you're up to date. Now, CervicalCheck makes it really easy to check. We're the only screening program in the world where women can go to a website and, using their PPS number and their date of birth, just do a check. It takes about 2 minutes to check. You'll get the exact date that your next smear test is due. Once they have their smear test, which is easy, it's free, it takes about 10 minutes, they will get the results usually within a 4-week period. And if they need any further investigations, they'll be referred on to a clinic called the colposcopy clinic. One smear test protects you somewhat, but regular smear testing protects you so much more. Just take 5 minutes, look after yourself, and tick that box.